The breath, video 1. Most schools of meditation practice promote awareness of the breath as a means for us to be able to develop concentrated awareness and move into a state of meditation. Now this makes sense. Breathing is something that we've all been doing since the day we were born. We breathe in, we breathe out, we breathe in, we breathe out. If we fail to breathe in again, well then we die and we leave this body. But despite the fact that the breath is something which comes as part of the package of this mind-body system, and breathing is something that we've all been doing since the day we were born, ordinarily we don't give very much attention to the process. Just ask yourself whether if even today you paid any attention to your breath at all. Now ordinarily we only become aware of our breathing when there's an issue with it. If we're unwell, sick, if we have blocked nasal passages, well then we might notice our breathing. Or if we've been involved in intense exercise practice and we're in greater need of oxygen, well then we might pay attention to our breathing. But by and large, we spend most of our time allowing the breathing process just to take place without giving it any attention. And it's for this reason then that when we sit down to meditate, or when we sit down with the intention of putting our focus on the breath and just becoming aware of it, that we can become easily distracted. Because although the idea of focusing on the breath sounds simple, and in essence it is, the practice is quite different. The practice can be more challenging, simply for the fact that we have become used to allowing the breath just to run of its own accord while we get on with other things. So when we sit down to put all our attention on the breathing processes, our mind is inclined to get on with other things. So the whole purpose of this video series is to look at breathing, to look at the breath in relation to both the body and the mind, and to look at the breath as a bridge between the body and mind. Yoga puts a great deal of emphasis on the breath, and it's my intention in this video series to explore how, by our developing our capacity to become aware of the breath, to regulate the breath, and to exercise the breath, that we can experience deeper understanding and insight.